We have somebody. I mean, ladies, David is really doing incredible. The support that he's getting in now, that is what Assembly District 49, the Assembly District 49. So that is what, Rosemead, El Monte?
Yes, Rosemead, El Monte, North El Monte, San Gabriel, South San Gabriel, Monterey Park, Alhambra, Arcadia, Temple City, San Marino, South Pasadena.
Wow, I mean, that's kind of a diverse district. I mean, you have, South Pasadena. I mean, some of the older families that have lived there. Monterey Park. I remember when I was an insurance adjuster. I'd go to Monterey Park and Alhambra and that a lot to investigate accidents, and you could really see the population really growing, especially amongst the Chinese community, because I know they were advertising in China for moving to Monterey Park, and they had some of the best restaurants and incredible markets and things like that.
Wow.
So it's who's the assembly member now?
It's Mike Funk. He's a Democrat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and how has the community received you as a Republican?
Well, actually, they're very happy, and to be precise, they're thrilled to know that I'm running for the seat. Mm-hmm. So in the past few years, actually, the people in the community, they are sick and tired of the crime, the shoplifting, the smash and grabs, and everything. So just about a week ago, there was a lady, and her car was broken into. Her Chanel handbag and some cash and all her IDs, they were taken. So she lost about, the Chanel handbag alone was about $20,000.
Whoa.
Yeah, so she lost a lot of money, mm-hmm. But in addition to that, so she actually filed a police report, and the surveillance camera caught the license plate of the person who did that, mm-hmm. And she filed a police report. It's been 2 weeks. She sent at least 5 emails to San Gabriel Police Department. No response, nothing. So actually, that incident is not an isolated incident. Every single day, that is happening. Mm-hmm. That is happening, probably like in the district, not just like like a one incident, like a multiple, car break-ins, smash and grabs. So it's not even news anymore. She told me that she actually has 2 cars. Within a year, both cars were broken into. The first time she lost about $5,000, and the second time including the handbag, everything, she lost about, in total, $40,000. Mm-hmm. So,
well, in addition to the crime, I think you said that the faith-based community, I mean, they're really now aware of the things that are taking place in the schools and what's happening with the children. I mean, those are issues like what Nathan said. I mean, that crosses all party lines. And so how has the faith-based community, I mean, based on issues, been receptive to you?
Well, they actually, in the past probably month or so, every single day on average, I would get 50 to 100, like text messages, WeChat messages, phone calls, calling my campaign team, letting me know that they support me. Mm-hmm. So, and not only they support me, actually, they admire the fact that I'm running for the seat, because as Nathan was saying, public safety is not a partisan issue. Everybody wants safety. Why would you not want it? And also that the important issue is indoctrination, is gender affirmation. So what happened was last year in Arcadia High School, there was this young girl, and she somewhat was thinking that, maybe, they were saying that maybe you could be a boy, maybe you want to be a boy. And she went through the whole procedure. She became a boy. And after that, and she was on needles and drugs every single day. So she obviously had regret that decision immensely. But the procedure was not reversible. She cannot go back to being a girl. So she ended up killing herself just last year. Mm-hmm. So actually, everybody knows about it. See, they were actually super sad, obviously. But what's more important is that happened. That needs to stop. I do not want that happen to any young child, to any student, to any parents. You know, this is more than dangerous or reckless or unreasonable. This is murderous. It kills people. People are dead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And David, we'll come back because Tara and Ellie are very familiar with that subject matter and other victims. And so this is David Hernandez, a very special pre-election show with Elizabeth, Tara, and David. And I see Emilio Martinez, el Chicano, el güero Chicano está in the bubble. So we'll be right back with the rest of the Los Angeles Hispanic Republican Club show. Don't go away.
Thank you so much for what you're doing. That is just fantastic.
Yeah, we gotta do it. Just this is, I mean,
I'm gonna spread the word about you in my church.
Thank you.
I got my vote.
Thank you.
San Gabriel Valley.
Thank you. Where the church at?
Just down this freeway right here. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of not quite as far as Foothill.
I see.
But a little bit.
I see.
Yeah. No, that's.
Yeah, so the parents are scared. I mean, they want to send their kids to private schools, but even private schools,
happening in there.
right?
It's happening there.
First of all, it's super expensive, and second, even some of the private schools, they're like that too.
Yeah,
you'll be like, you can't be kidding me. It's like
I'm trademarking that.
Yeah, like there's no escape.
It's awful. It's awful, and you know, I mean, I just started homeschooling my daughter. I have a daughter.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm homeschooling.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes. Oh, hey.
I don't think I met you before.
Hey. Nice to meet you. We have not met. But
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
You're running for assembly.
Yes, 49. Yes, 49. Yeah.
Next to April Villado.
Yes. Yeah, she endorses me. I endorse.
Wait, she's running for Congress.
Congress, 28th Congressional District. Yeah, against the judiciary.
No, April.
Yeah, April Villado. Yeah.
And
you've been in front with one
Yes.
What was it?
Kamala and Lady.
On the Twitter?
Daniel Martinez, he's also running for Congress.
Danny Martinez.
Yeah. Assembly out there.
Oh, I guess I was on
Elizabeth Ellis?
She's running for state senate.
For state senate, yes.
I helped her quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
I helped her quite a bit.
Who is that?
Alders was there.
Oh, yeah, I like her so much.
And then I helped Tony Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's my dad, by the way.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. I don't know how to put that together.
I don't want to be called Terry's dad anymore. I want to be called El Chicano Bueno.
So I really like the idea that you were saying that Hispanics are Republicans because Hispanics are conservatives. Same thing with the Chinese people. We're conservatives. We came to America for law and order. We came to America for a fair opportunity to realize, to achieve American dreams. Right? So. Yeah, with all those laws like that, I mean, there's no fairness.
It's just chokeholds small businesses into their death.
Yeah.
So next we have George Barks running for state assembly in the 66th district.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Mr. Hernandez, I truly appreciate the opportunity.
Is it like a techno?
Yeah,
Okay, so on our weekly meetings for Savvy, he loves Alice. But he was like, Alice, you should grow out your nose. You gotta be strong, and so you can like scratch people, right? So then she turned.
David, how do you pronounce your last name?
Liu.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Liu.
Why did you take that?
I truly appreciate the opportunity.
You forgot to add the part
Thank
where
you.
it's only people who attack you, not just scratch in general.
He was like, ha ha ha.
Oh my goodness, that is so ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident actually I can flip the district. Yeah, the public support of the campaign, of my campaign, is very overwhelming. Like every single day, people will just reach out to me.
And we're back with live mics, and we are in studio with a very special guest, the next state assembly member for the 49th district, and that is David Liu. That's L-I-U, right?
Yes.
L-I-U, and David is running for state assembly in the 49th district, and also in studio, the ladies that I was accused of
grooming into fascism. Is that right?
Yeah.
I can't.
Right-wing fascists?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I've seen your interviews. You have been nothing but gracious. You have listened. I haven't seen any interviews where you've challenged anybody's position. All you've done is ask questions and ask them to explain their position. So how is that being fascist?
I have zero idea.
Well, it's just the same thing of, it's just the divide is so strong that if you're not affirming someone, then you might be addressed as a fascist.
Well, and unfortunately, affirming has really, and for good reason, become a very negative.
It has a negative. Yeah, it has like a negative connotation now.
Yeah, because David just relayed a story, a tragedy of a young child in that he had.
How old are they, by the way?
She was 19 years old.
19. Oh,
yeah.
wow.
This is not the first time that this has happened. Where you see transgender people who are depressed, and they say they're depressed because they're not in the right body, and then they get the transition and nothing helps. They still have that emptiness inside of them.
Yeah.
And that's something that we've covered quite frequently on our own show. And just talking to these people and well, not specifically to transgender, but people who have, I guess Chloe Cole would count because we have talked to her before.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And going through that change of like middle school to high school, it's weird. It's confusing. Like, you don't have to, go take action, permanent action on your body. You're interfering with the natural process of overcoming those weird feelings.
Not only that, what's really bad though is that there's this trend. The trend is that, if you don't want to sort of figure out who you are, then you are a coward. So you have to, something like a boy, you have to sort of like have to become a girl or vice versa. So they always ask this one question. You have to figure out who you are. There's nothing to figure out. You're pee standing up, you're a boy. Otherwise, you're a girl. Like I'm Asian, I'm Chinese, right? I don't ask myself, maybe I'm not Asian. Maybe I'm a white. Yeah, maybe I'm Mexican. Yeah. How would you know?
All the way. You can at least stop in Mexican, right?
Yeah.
Right, Emilio, and right, Luis, you can stop in Mexican.
Yeah. So that question not only is so stupid, it's very confusing and misleading, especially for kids at a very young age, because they're vulnerable, because they're very gullible. They don't know, actually, there's evil people, there's evil intentions or ulterior motives behind all this trend, So one thing, though, is that in a lot of schools, especially like public schools right now, so if you say have a different opinion or position, you're conservative, they will give you trouble, they will fire you. And that's why a lot of parents are so scared. They don't want their kids to go to public schools anymore. They want to send their kids to private schools. But first of all, private schools are very expensive. And in addition to the expensive tuition, they always ask for a donation. And the second, even a lot of private schools are like that as well. So there's nowhere to escape. That's why every single day, at least 500 people will move out of the state, will move out of California. They will move to Florida, they'll move to Texas. They're not coming back.
Right, in order to save their kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
And David, and so you have school districts like Chino Hills and others that the school boards have returned to sanity with the election of some of the school board members, and so they say no, we're not going to comply with some of